sticking with what's going on in the US. Ooh, been a lot of news out of the States this week. Have you been following the bouncy ball? It's been interesting. Now, according to the White House website, US President Joe Biden told Prime Minister Albanese at the East Asia Summit this week that he looked forward to a very successful Quad Leaders Summit in 2023 when Australia will host. So that means, ladies and gentlemen, Joe Biden is on his way down under. Please let there be an opportunity for President Biden to speak publicly with a live microphone when he gets to Australia, so we get some, down under versions of this.
Biden's being Biden's being an extremist. The best way to get something done, if it holds near and dear to you that you like to be able to. Anyway, Putin's kleptocracy. Yeah. America is a nation that can be defined in a single word. I was going to put Los Angeles and what am I doing here? This is the United States of America, for God's sake. Jackie, are you here? Where's Jackie? I didn't think she was going to be here.
Look, I know I shouldn't make fun of his mental decline, but surely a job as important as running a country, especially a pretty big and influential country as America is, deserves someone running the joint who can string I can't even do it myself. No, that was deliberate. A proper sentence together. Now, before you say, poor form, Troy, showing your bias, let me remind you, there are no double standards here on the Troy Murphy Show, because we all paid out former US President Donald Trump when he said dumb or incoherent things like this.
I'm very highly educated. I know words. I have the best words. The kidney has a very special place in the heart. It's an incredible thing. You know what uranium is, right? It's a thing called nuclear weapons and other things, like lots of things are done with uranium, including some bad things. Right, and then I see the disinfectant, where it knocks it out in a minute, 1 minute. And is there a way we can do something like that by injection inside or almost a cleaning? Where I could stand in the middle of Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody and I wouldn't lose any voters, okay? It's like incredible. The wall, the barrier, whatever you want to call it, it's okay with me. They can name it whatever they can name it. Peaches. I don't care what they name it. I hope they now go and take a look at the oranges of the investigation, the beginnings of that investigation. They work 2 jobs and sometimes 3 jobs. They sacrifice every day for the furniture and future of their children. Like you'll go person, woman, man, camera, TV. So they say, could you repeat that? So I said, yeah. So it's person, woman, man, camera, TV.
Oh, I tell you what. That was only a fraction of the Trump blunders that are available out there. And that went for a minute and a half. Paying out Trump for his gaffes was almost a global sport. In fact, it could have been it could have been an Olympic sport. But the big news out of the USA this week.
In order to make America great and glorious again, I am tonight announcing my candidacy for President of the United States.
Ah, yes, Trump is running for president in 2024. And what can we expect over the next 2 years in the lead up to the election? Lots and lots of crazy and zany. And you can clearly hear lots of cheering in that last clip when Trump made that announcement. And you'd think, and you'd be correct to assume that was, Trump supporters cheering the announcement, but you would be incorrect in truth. Rather, in fact, it was indeed left-wing media who have now realised that they can dump on Trump again and get their viewership numbers up. What a time to be back on radio, ladies and gentlemen. What a time to be back on radio. Week 4 of the Troy Murphy Show, and it's going to be good. 2 years and maybe beyond. This is going to be very, very interesting.
The Troy Murphy Show.